Good evening.
That's working.
The time is now 7 p.m. As the building is very crowded, I would remind you that the exit is in the back. There's also emergency exits on both sides here, just in case. So tonight we're going to start off with the annual town budget meeting for June 3rd, and I would have the town clerk please read the legal notice.
The electors and citizens qualified to vote at town meeting in the town of Plainfield are hereby warned. Can you hear me? The electors and citizens qualified to vote at town meetings in the town of Plainfield are hereby warned to meet on Monday, June 3rd, 2024 at 7 p.m. at the Plainfield Town Hall, 8 Community Ave, for the following purpose. Item 1, to approve or reject the annual operating budget in the amount of $13,322,619, excluding the education budget for the fiscal year July 1, 2024 to June 30, 2025, as presented by the Board of Finance. Item 2, to approve or reject the education budget in the amount of $38,194,519 for the fiscal year July 1, 2024 to June 30, 2025, as presented by the Board of Finance. Item 3, to approve or reject the capital improvement plan for the fiscal year July 1, 2024 to June 30, 2025, as presented by the Board of Finance. Dated at Plainfield, Connecticut, this 23rd day of May, 2024. Kevin Cunningham, First Selectman.
Thank you, and now at this time we'll open the floor for nominations for moderator.
Mr. First Selectman, I move we recess for 5 minutes to permit the registrars to finish checking in the voters. To reconvene in 5 minutes.
We have a motion on the floor. Who seconded, please? Audrey, thank you. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. All opposed? Recess for 5 minutes, starting at 7:02. Good evening. The time is now 7:07. We are now back from recess. Again, there are plenty of seats in the front if anybody wanted to sit. We now entertain a motion for moderator.
I second it.
Kevin Cunningham.
Second.
Hold on. Who made the first motion?
Any other nominations for moderator?
I couldn't hear what you said.
Any other nominations for moderator?
All to you, Kevin.
And I second.
Heather Smith made a motion to
Have Matt Radin as moderator, Audrey Lemieux seconded. Any other? Andy?
Andy.
Restate the motion. I nominate Kevin Cunningham.
I second.
Any other nominations for moderator?
Motion to close nominations.
Seconded.
First and Art made the motion to close, and a second by Kyle. All in favor of closing nominations?
Aye.
All opposed? At this point, we're going to vote for moderator. All in favor, and where's my registrar of voters and my vote checkers? I need to have them up here, please. Yeah. Just you. All of them, everybody. Where you have a hand count. Still have to have a hand count. Okay, so at this point we will ask for a raise of hands for those people who want to have Matt Radin as moderator. Okay, and now all those in favor of Kevin Cunningham as moderator, please raise your hand. At this time, we'll have Matt Radin as moderator. Matt 124, Kevin 68.
Good evening, everybody. Just to confirm, everyone can hear the microphone. It is audible through the back of the room. Excellent. Thank you for coming out this evening. Since we do have a large attendance, I'll just reiterate what was stated earlier. We do have exits for emergency purposes on either side of the room, as well as going through the 3 doorways in the back. The town clerk, having read the warning for the meeting, we are here to vote on the 3 budget items. We are, in order to pass the budget, each one of these budget components must pass with a yes vote. At this time, I will look for a motion to begin the voting, but please specify the mode of voting.
I'd like to make a motion for a hand count. Excuse me,
Not hearing a second. There's a motion made for vote by paper ballot. Who made the motion? Can you please state your name? And the second? Kyle Collins. Motion has been made and seconded on the floor. All in favor of beginning to vote by paper ballot, please say aye. Aye. All opposed, please say nay. Nay. Motion carries. At this time, we will begin the voting. I will ask the registrars.
Before we vote, you need to explain the discussion. You should have a discussion. Hang on. You should have a discussion. If this does not pass, what happens next?
Observe. To speak to the gentleman's point, if any one of these three parts of the budget, the town operating budget, the school budget, or the capital budget fails, we will have another public hearing put on by the Board of Finance, and we will have to convene again via town meeting, similar to tonight, in order to bring the questions back to a vote.
Thank you.
At this time, we have passed the motion to begin voting by ballot. I would ask that we allow the elderly, senior citizens, or handicapped to please approach first. Single file lines to the front. I will also ask that we have ballot receptacles on both sides of the room. So please form your single file lines approaching either the left or right side of the room. Thank you. Floor. Once again, is there anyone who has received a ballot who has not had the opportunity to cast one at this time?
I make a motion we adjourn.
I will rule that out of order. Is there a motion to close balloting?
So moved.
Mike Brogan with the motion. Karen. There's a motion on the floor that has been made and been seconded to close balloting. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carries. At this time, our registrars will begin tabulating the votes.
Okay, who's the young one? What? Want it closer to the... No, we're going to do ours and then put it together.
Registrars are now retrieving the ballots. The voting has closed. This is done and counted publicly. I would just ask anybody who is wishing to get closer to observe, please allow for some space for the counting to be done in an unobstructed manner. Thank you.
Okay, you want to verify that there's no more in here? That they didn't get stuck anywhere? They didn't get stuck anywhere? So we'll first just do the piles. Yes.
Well, that was quick.
Well, like I said, I think there was a lot of yeses, not a lot.
Yeah, I did turn it back on. I did turn it back on. And Sean. Oh, there he is.
Just for a record, that passed.
All right, the time is now, I can't read that.
7:52.
7:52, thank you. Thank you, Scott. I would like to call this meeting to order. If you could all please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, if we could have a roll call, if you would just basically say your name.
Gary Stellwine.
Sean Peterson.
Dean Gorman. Okay. Let the record show that Stephanie is away. She did let me know she was not going to be here, and Ted is absent. In Stephanie's absence, I would like to appoint voting privileges for the meeting to you, Lisa. Do you accept? Our first order of business is the review of the minutes from the special meeting held on May 21st. Hopefully everybody, since our last meeting, had a chance to review them since we tabled it. Do we have any noted corrections or omissions that need to be made? Did not see anything that needed to be changed, so with that in mind, I'll entertain a motion that we accept the minutes from the May 21st meeting. All right, we have a motion to accept the meetings from May 21st, made by Don. Do I have a second?
Second. I'll second.
Seconded by Linda. Any other discussion? If not, all those in favor of accepting the minutes from the May 21st special meeting, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? That motion carries. Our only order of business at this point is pending the outcome of the budget vote to set the mill rate or to consider further adjustments to the budget for fiscal year 2024-2025. Since the budget passed overwhelmingly, I would now entertain a motion that we set the mill rate to 20.90. All right, motion made by Glenn, seconded by Don. Do we have any other discussion? If not, all those in favor of the motion of setting the mill rate at 20.90, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstained? That motion carries. At this time, I would look for a motion to adjourn. A motion to adjourn made by Lynn, seconded by Sean. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? You're opposed? Okay. Okay, line. Hold your thunder here. All right. We are adjourned.